I know him, not like we're buddies or anything, but I met him a couple times. He took me out to lunch in Trump.
Just you two?
Yes. Very public situation.
I know the story. He hit on you.
Did he really?
Let the lady talk, gentlemen.
I'm gonna hold off on that.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It was he said goodbye to me in an elevator while his security guy was there. At the Trump elevator, and he went to say goodbye, and he, rather than kiss me on the cheek, he leaned in on the lips. Now, maybe, I've always assumed maybe it was one of those, we went the wrong way, but I was kind of just like doing this, and I felt like, so, well, I actually wasn't offended, but I was like, this is interesting.
It's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it up in the air. I don't, I wasn't offended. I was kind of like, oh my God. And I immediately went outside, and one of my friends was waiting for me at a bar nearby because she knew I was having lunch, and it was a huge, I'm meeting Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, wanted to get the deal.
She was like, and I was like, this is, she's
unfucking believable.
Then he invited us. He invited us, my friend and I, to come back up, and he gave us a tour of The Apprentice. No, but everything was copacetic after that. But he was actually always very nice
nearby?
to me. I mean,
do you feel like that he, honestly, and I only use the M or F when it comes to him because he just gets under my skin, so excuse me. But did you feel like it was an honest, like, that's how he says goodbye, or was there a pause?
No way. He's a jerk.
I was surprised. I was surprised that he went for the lips.
He went for it.
I did, but I didn't feel threatened. I just, and again, at that moment, I was thinking, first of all, he'd take me out to lunch to talk with me about potentially maybe doing something with The Apprentice. Because I was on Fox News, and I was, doing a lot of stuff. And he used to watch Fox and Friends, which was the show that I was on the weekends.
Yeah.
And, he would watch every weekend morning. And he said, but he's been known to call women who were anchors and say, I love what you do. And so anyway, whatever. I didn't know that. If I went out to lunch, he was fine. Everything was fine. It was a weird moment. He never tried anything after that. I was never alone with him. But I will say that later on, a few years later, I had a syndicated talk show, which, the morning show with Mike and Juliet.
Mike and Juliet. It was so much better than Regis and Kelly.
Mike is that dude.
I loved it.
Mike is crazy.
I love Mike. I love
Mike. Came up.
Philly guy, I love Mike.
So
that's right.
Trump was a guest, and he came up on stage. And he's turned around to the audience, and there were, 50 people there, and he said, I tried hitting on her, but she blew me off. I mean, he actually said that.
Serious?
On air.
Well, it wasn't on air. It was to the audience and the producers. But I mean, he was laughing. I mean, he didn't, I don't know. It was like, at the time, I wasn't offended by it. I thought it was
Why were you not offended by it at the time?
Because I just thought, okay, he was a single man. Maybe he just, he leaned in for a kiss, thinking, she came out to lunch with me. Maybe she was interested. At the time, I wasn't offended. I just thought, okay, I'm not interested. But then, now now that I've matured.
Yes,
I look at things a little bit differently. I still think that even if that happened, I would have said something like, whoa, But I think I was kind of, at the time, I was a little shocked. And I thought maybe he didn't mean to do it. Maybe I leaned in wrong. So I kind of was making excuses.
Yeah.